She said it from the get-go. When in the beginning was the Word, when the very first words existed, the first she hearkened to in her life, cruel, precious revelations, gospel truths, migraine-inducing, inaugural gift of the wicked fairy godmother, magically brewed by fairy fingers, lady fingers. 5 words, 5. Like poison in the year, like fledglings of misfortune, ponderous, prophetic, oracular, snake oil liniment, and the whole kid and caboodle, and in her black heart, a future spindle sharpened. She said it. The grandmother said it. After the clamor of flesh, after the bloody harvest of the mound, liver, spleen, entrails, adorable arteries, the little mound more torn out than pushed, uprooted by the neighbor's skilled hands, Wilfred Thomason, the daughter, human forceps and sweaty expertise in the clammy chamber. She said it, while the mother lay dying of too much blood and loss, and of spilling, becoming liquid agony. The grandmother said it so that they knew it in advance, before the morbid, bloodless face, before the melting morphology, that rockabye baby. Only the first will hear this common tune, for when mama breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, first and last, cradle and all. There came silence. When the mother's spent face turned inside out like a glove, her human countenance howled outside herself, reduced for a split second to strident screams and lips, acrobatic decibels, then lips and silence. 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 Hair, eyes, nose, teeth, mouth, fallen to the wayside, charms of a bracelet, useless in this carnage, the spring of the face broken right off and its pearls swallowed in silence. The spent mother's face ravished, reduced to living tissue, visage become vagina, while from below the fresh face emerged in sublime agony, shat out brand new. A fresh branchiole in the infinite genealogy of matryoshka dolls that suck their faces like serpents by eating their own tails. She said it. After the scream that sounded the passage to being, as the death knell told, as the ridiculous squealing heralded life beginning, she said it. Just after the air dance, in the chill of boiling oil that makes howling flesh actually alive, struck down by the horrible harshness of light, terrible winds, sounds, uncocooned sensations, once the thing and sublime agony expired, when the wailing fell silent, she said it. The words came in response to the soothed screams when in the water, gently warmed on the back burner, they placed the refuse. The born thing, uprooted rather than delivered, this rump not yet slapped and hatched too soon, this forced, living thing dragged outside the fresh water cage with unlimited lungs, air going in, from outside, inside, a sensation of rusted revolving doors and crushed glass. Eyes full of pus, all vernixed, pre-cerebral palmate paws, pre-human earthworm, she said it. While outside, the breaths, races, forced and anxious, foolish laughs of the 4 others plus 1, who only half counted, pierced the walls, for an instant, while they began hearing beyond the cedar paneling, beyond the casket of the dying mother, a syncopated life resounding, beating, beating, beating wholeheartedly, continually, as it gets used, so used to being. She said it surrounded by the circle of women, 5 words. 5. As though under the influence of laurel poked and torched, she said it knowing in advance, while Luciana Matriciana drew the sheet to erase white with white, the flower face, music, and milk of the mother dead forevermore. She said it. Amid the smoke and crackling wood, in the first moment, warmth, pleasure, when the small fry was plunged in water, amazing discovery. At the exact temperature at which it would then remain, this flesh come too soon in the second drawer of the wood stove under constant surveillance and quicksilver eye for some 2 or 3 weeks, depending on weight. Weeping for her daughter, her only one, her snow bled white, she said it. And the crown of thorns banded her lips from then on, always plainly Gramma. From then on, always a grandmother, old forevermore, old of mouth and all around. From this source, 5 words fell out, branded in lead, 5 that slipped out, lost as the wept, pearled, one by one, as drops of blood or tears would have done if she still could. She said it. A grandma said it. Fuck, it's a girl.